Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. We're level 33 on the Black Mage now. And we have no level 33 quests available. So we need to make things work for ourselves here. Get some XP for the level 34 quests out here in Outer Noscea. We'll just grab both of these, see what they want. If we end up needing to do the things that are going to accomplish the hunting logs here anyways, that'll be fine. Bronze Lake, yep. Check what they want. Can't turn them in, I'll be alright. There's more Gil, woo. Storm Private Volleyball has a letter burning a hole on his bedside table. One swallow does not a victory make. Well, Meta Adventurer, I served the Maelstrom, Black Sails, or did, till I suffered grievous wounds in a battle with the kobolds. I was invalided and sent here. You take this to my commanding officer at Camp Overlook. It's a request for reinstatement. It ill suits my nature to lie abed. I was told my duty was to recover, and I have been dutiful. But surely they do not mean for me to wait until every last bit of flesh is knitted together. I can hold an axe, that should be enough. Between here and Camp Overlook is kobold territory, as the crow flies. It's just to be smart about it. Go to June's trading post and take a boat across the lake. From there, head north to Outer Noscea. Camp Overlook. Quest over here. Or multiple quests even. That's all good. Kusa Farusa is a man much tried. As you know from your prior visits, we treat the wounded from the front with all our arts, with the healing waters of the hot springs. We serve soldiers. For some unaccountable reason, we have a goldsmith here at the present. He simply showed up, and we could hardly turn him away. And now he's asking for salamander oil, but we cannot spare any. I find the entire situation awkward in the extreme. We extract 4 vials worth of oil from the salamanders roaming nearby, give them to the goldsmith. Yep. And red wine, the healer greets you with a smile and a chore, as she is wont to do. Who could mind when the cause is good and smells so fair? We use mulled wine from Wineport to treat the war wounded. It restores the bodily humors and gives vigor to hearts made weary by fever. Why don't you put yourself to some good use, adventurer? Prepared some mulled wine earlier, and you had heated to make warm wine. You submerge these bottles in the hot spring over yonder, serve them to those that need it sorely. Okay. That is where that is. We're gonna be back for this when we get to that. We can't turn this thing because it's all 34. So instead, the hunting log. Merle John Executioner at Bronze Lake, and Salamander at Bronze Lake. On the map here. Camp Bronze Lake. Should be around. Monsters of Bronze Lake. So you can see. There's a fake going on. It's an executioner guy. We don't really stand too close to him. We can just blast him with fire. If we do stand closer, we can sometimes whack him with the stick, so. Positives and negatives here. Executioner defeat. We need 5 of those guys. They're very specific guys, unfortunately. There's those salamanders we need. That's something. First class is 800. That's 13, 16. Convenient. We were totally out of that attack. I don't know. I don't know about that. And we need 5 salamanders too. Okay. Very particular. blasting him. I think it just does damage before the animation happens. It's definitely a decision. Once the... That's still us. I don't know. I don't know about that. Outside of it, if it's hitting the radius that says it hits, I think it should be alright. Ah, no. Commander defeated. And another one. Outside the radius. We're quick enough now. It's just the animations sometimes don't feel like they line up quite right. It's definitely unfortunate. Some damage there. Whatever. We'll be fine. It's fine. Okay. Gonna heal a little bit. Not too much else of bronze like around here. Just to find the other specific guys we're looking for. Here's one. We have friends, though. Or friend singular, I guess. His friend decided he doesn't care. I'm alright with that. Because we only need the very specific executioners here. To be more of a situation. Otherwise might be. We'll look around. Also still need a salamander too. It's like 2 executioners. More of the area back here? Potentially. Let's see what's over here in this section. Got a Fate nearby. Join the Fate, believe in the Fate. These are other kinds of guys. There's an executioner. Alright. Very specific. Very doable. If we can avoid having to clear everything out. Wait for respawns. A few more of these guys over here. Nothing in particular, though. Any more of these kind of guys? Or the first area? Yep, there's some. A little close to the friend there. Deal with that. That's fine. The other guy didn't even come over. Last a little bit. It's fine. Got enough passive healing anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. Alright. One more of those specific guys, and we're kind of going there. Also, another salamander. I feel a lot of the salamanders were here, so I just need to wait for it. Look at this big guy. There's a salamander. Lots of salamanders. No fates for me. Thanks. I'm busy doing other stuff. Looks like it's not even worth worrying about running. It's so much time, it's synced quite right. Just tank it. Mage tank. Definitely a choice. There's level 34. Lovely. Nothing gained at level 34. Just we're level 34 now. We can turn in level 34 quests. It's a pretty big win. And since we're here, we'll finish off the other one. Yeah. Also some experience from just fighting stuff too. So I get some of the job done. Maybe out of the way when the animation of the floor is going on, when the actual attack happens. Yeah, whatever. Another log complete. Definitely plenty of experience to be had. Grab some water from here. Use the mulled wine in the water. Sour red, cooked with various spices and citrus rinds over a low flame, so as to preserve the alcoholic content. Dip it. Submerged in a hot spring. There you go. The bottle from the hot spring. Okay. Just have to wait a little bit. That's fine. Taking the bottle. There you go. Nice and warm now, I guess. Let me give it to people. Nice hot spring they got going on here. Very cool. Good walk on. Wounds heal for sure and certain. Not so stiff and sore no more neither. It's like a warm wine. Heat of the warm springs beneath Ogamoro. This mulled wine is said to cure countless ailments. And those ailments it cannot cure. It will help one forget. Obliged, adventurer. That's a mouthful of good medicine there. Wouldn't mind taking some of that back to the front. Godbert. You're most kind to me the oil of a salamander. That's what he wants. Thick, sticky oil collecting from the underbelly of a river-dwelling salamander. Enjoy! I had a need of a large horn. I made the grievous error of visiting a great buffalo with a handsaw. He liked it not, and I sustained a most horrific scratch. It smarted so, and the ache. Oh no, I was not thrown. I'm not so green as that. No, when the beast shook its head, I stepped backwards, slipped and fell. Then I fell again later, strolling back to the dog cart. No need to be so shy. You are an adventurer and I'm a goldsmith. The body is simply an instrument. An occasional need of oiling. Oil, sir. Oil, I say. Alright. Use the salamander oil on Godbert. Come on. My body awaits your ministrations. Do we sign up for this? Questionable. I'm just gonna throw this at him. Oh, that's good enough. The relief, again, I say. More oil. My highways administrations. We got a lot of these. Just give them some more. There you go. Ah, I can feel soothing fingers working into every knot. That's your cue, sir. Soothing fingers now, please. Massage. But 12, that feels good. Now quickly with the rubbing. Rubbing. Ah, the healing tingle. Continue massaging over its tense muscles. 12 is gonna cook the rubbing. This is definitely a thing that's happening. Pardon me, your skills are so great that I was quite transported. Truly, no unattended could have done better. Sublime. Shall now have a brief drowse, then soak in the springs until sundown. After that, a humble meal with white wine from my own stock, perhaps peaches. He's got a plan. Alright. Ah, that's smart. I know, I'm counting my blessings. Don't you make those eyes at me? You're saying it's smarts. You can have this wine. Well, it hits the spot. I don't mind that kind of a burn. It's a fine thing, being alive. And don't mind me none. I like you all. Just like me own love you more than through a lot together. Okay. And over here. Damn, I can barely remember a time when everything didn't hurt. Like I've always been here. Thank you, and cheers. Oh, hot and spicy, just like the horn we raised when the sergeant was wedded. When the little red-haired private fell. All my friends, I'll be back. You steel Jewin roughnecks. one more. I see your quest symbol. Coming for you. Yep. Look at that. I do like to move that foot a little more. Sure helps with the hurt, too. Yeah, this helped, too. Thank you, adventurer. You'll see, we'll be on our feet and halfway to bring the warriors to life before you're done warming another bottle. Yeah, I kind of got that under control already. Well, that's okay. Thank you for your service, adventurer. Seems he believes Bronze Lake to be some sort of retreat for the rich. He paid a very handsome fee for his stay thus far. Profusely complimented us on our asceticism. It works, it works. Thank you for your kindness, adventurer. Those soldiers you met may be champions for our way of life. But here they are sisters and brothers, sons and daughters. They're so young, most of them, so hurt in spirit and body. Most will return to the front, and some will not even survive to come under my care again. It's what they want and what we need of them, I know. But I tell myself that I heal them so they can become farmers and smiths, alchemists and rangers, mothers and fathers. For few it will be true. That will have to be enough. Okay. This is level 34. Makusa Furusa seems to be near the end of his tethers. First one thing, then another. That goldsmith passed out from too much heat. We have warned him time and again this past week not to stay in so long. Honestly, I do not trust myself to tend to this fool, for I have a mind to strangle him. If a poke revives him not, throw a bucket of lake water on him. There was ice on it this morning. Advanced system. That's another thing we could check. Do we have any level 34 stuff? Nope. That's okay. You alright? Dead. Hey. Poke, poke. You alive? Alright. Bucket of freezing lake water it is then. Do we have a bucket of freezing lake water? Lake water. Let's put water gathered from Bronze Lake. They gave us some water. Time to freeze some water on him again. We did have 3 of these, so sure. Multiple steps here, my goodness. Wrath of Rounder, what are you doing? Oh, it's you. You have strong yet tender fingers. I was lost, freely confess it. Came to this retreat, an artisan whose craft had lost its savor. Enriched myself by indulging customers' gross tastes. I was ready to suffer privations, and I did, but today, several hours into the ordeal of the scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. There, I saw forms exquisite, filigree masks, steel cut to shine like diamonds, graceful galleries of electrum where emeralds took the air with pearly suitors. Must return to Oda to my workshop. He's gone. Sure. Ooh, a storm out here. Lightning strikes and everybody's hanging out in the pools. Fantastic. Our goldsmith has departed for home, I'm glad to say. Left you this ring, a token of his appreciation, he says. So taken from a fragment of Delmond itself. Created in a binding faith that one of our worst may come out of our worst may come beauty. It sounded as though he lost something, or someone, in the calamity. The ring is the only thing I have made in the last 5 years, he said, and I would like Arctic to have it. Extraordinary. A very unprecedented turn of events, I must say. Still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he is a more fascinating one. I don't suppose he'd have given me the ring, even if I'd, well, no use fretting over such as sung. It's just already sung. What do we got here? Increased spirit bond gain. Interesting. That's definitely an idea. If we were trying to farm materia or something. Interesting. Not going to be the best ring in any instances. Interesting. Alright. So that is Upper Noscea completed. Alright. Leading us to Outer Noscea, where we have to turn in this quest. There's at least a few more level 34 quests to be had. So that'll be worth checking out over here. The non-main story quests definitely do not give as much experience, but they're mostly easier and quicker, so can't be too surprised, can we? Alright. Put in. Adventure, eh? What do you got for us? Letter. Formal request by one volleyball to be reinstated to his former maelstrom unit. A letter? Can't drink that, eat that, or keep a pet warm with that. Especially when it's that pub volleyball. Listen, what do they call you? Arctic? We're the Red Swallows here, the most roughneck levy in all the maelstrom. Most of us come from what you might call a privateer background. We're the teeth of the maelstrom. What I'm saying is, you want to know where the worst of the fighting is? Just look for the Red Swallows. This is the front, not a moment of rest from the kobolds. Ain't no place for a pup with half-healed wounds. Kness is hard in the right place, I'll warrant that. But he's like to get it blown out of his chest if he toddles on back here. He's just gonna have to sleep in a soft bed and eat food that ain't full of weevils until he heals up. Fair enough. So here we've got a little 47 fate happening over there. The Almoro Mines, Kobold Stronghold. Long climb. A little 48 and 34 stuff here. And we got a few quests. Let's grab all these. Never trout that I love. Commander Blondin has a request of you. And when a red swallow asks nicely for something, it is best to oblige. The commissary finally received a shipment this morning. That should make things a bit easier around here. The brass sent me a fresh, warm water trout, biggest I've seen. Privilege of command, eh? Well, I can't readily eat it myself. My 3 best scouts haven't had anything like real food in weeks. They're out finding paths and breaking kobold skulls every day. So I'm going to ask you to grill that fine trout and serve it to them. Okay. Grill the trout near my campfire. We have absolutely no cooking expertise here at all. The largest warm water trout ever have lived, past tense. And that's the largest warm water trout ever cooked. Really? Take it from the fire. I'm gonna waiting for stuff to become warmer out here. It's definitely something happening. There you go. Give the grilled trout to soldiers. We will. Side-grill. Storm Sergeant. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Legit. Storm-grill wants something, and what this lady wants, she usually gets. Oh, you? Yeah, you, the honey-faced one with all the buckles. I got a job for you. I needed me some raptor claws, but the peasants gave me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing them practical-like. Got mad, bashed their heads in, and walked away whistling. The carcasses be lying around somewhere near. Got a few of my arrows through them. Fetch me the claws, my gallant culver, and I might be back in that practical mood. And oh wait, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fletch an arrow, but arrowheads don't grow on birds. True. Fly over here. Augustine. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Sorbet Augustine comes to you, sore of neck and red of eye, having grown weary of scanning the sky. Better or something like. Good. How you doing? Camp Overlook may as well be an island. Roads ain't worth plopping a supply train on, unless you like to, feed kobolds or something. So anything that needs getting there, they go by balloon. The up and up's not what it's cut out to be, though. Got them condors what try and muck with the balloon. Sure would appreciate them being, you know, dead or something. Kill some condors. Also doable. Here is okay. Ardent Red Swan. 12 watch over me. If I should perish before the day is over, may I take as many of the enemy as I've known absence. Large field trapped. Superstitious small folk believe one gains the memories of any being he eats. Ask yourself this. Do you truly wish to know how this warm water trout lived? Trout? Bah. Fancy for a fat hen. Those are 4 things I like. The petticoat, a mug of sour beer, a leg of fowl, a whole lot of dead kobolds. So good though. I'm Steel. Hear you? You mole bastards, I'm Steel. Steel with a fish. The commander sends a plate, eh? Smells good. Usually like beef, hot and bloody. This'll do for a snack. And this one's starving. Sinking easier. Going out day after day. Especially with the smell of fish grilling. Well, you are in luck. What's this now? Commander had you grill it up for us? Oh ho ho, look at the size of the thing. Next time, give us a suckling pig. Picky, 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 picky. Turn this in here. Aha, so my boys. No respect except where it counts. Mark my words, as soon as your back was turned, all 3 fell to and swore just the best thing they ever tasted. We're a crew, you hear me? Them that's here, them that's gone, them that's eating their heart out at Bronze Lake. The Red Swallows do for each other, and if it never takes the hindmost, because there ain't ever anyone left behind. We even get some mugwort carp. That's okay. More bonuses and stuff. Fun, fun. Return to your dust. Commander Lennon has something on his mind. Don't let the looks fool you. Kobolds make a bad enemy. They've forgotten more about smelting and alchemy than some of those lot on our side have ever known. All that matters is the kobolds can make golems. And where's the thing that kicks down the door between Ken and Do? You know about the ancient golems up in the floating city of Nim? The scouts tell me the moles are gathering materials in the ruins. Once they make more golems and send them against us, we're as good as done. I got no men to spare, and you're not the worst I've seen. But start with their shopping trip before it starts raining golems. Here's how this water's going to run. You find a golem and get its soul stone. Put that on a likely spot as bait. Put an end to any kobolds that show up. Here, take these bottles of water. My boys tell me they didn't like the look of the kobold's armor. But you know, alchemy, it'll wash. Alright. Rest a soul stone from a basalt golem. There's still some live velociraptors here. Rude. Might exist. So take that. Velociraptor claw. Yoink. Activated arrowhead. Yoink. Arrowhead. Yoink. Velociraptor that's in the way for us to be able to grab more Velociraptor bits. Yoink. Fire! That little 50 guy. That's pretty concerning. Could switch over to the Bard and take care of that, technically. Don't really need to. Oh yeah. Knocked out my fires. I guess that's one reason to still dodge attacks. We get knocked out of the attack. It's very inconvenient for us. Anyways. Arrowhead. fly further. Here's the condors. Them. Switch to ice. Medevac. Still face this one. Fire. Fire. We're also getting the rested XP or whatever. That's also helping. Condor slain. More condos over here. Lizard. This one doesn't really seem like it charges as much. That's okay. We got what we got. Floating city. Oh, Nim. Magic. Just getting a full MP bargain. Always a good time. Birds or more golden pieces. There's something right here. There's more condors. There's one more condor here. Then we got golem stuff to deal with. Yeah. Okay. There's a golem. Gonna beat him up. Yeah, big guy. How much there's big. Oh, watch out, here comes an attack. That is it. We're down too much. We're rested. Go this way. Pass a few more golems. Just on aggro, that'd be great. On an island you can't even get to. Leave me alone. Alright. Golem Soulstone. The magic imbued heart of a golem. Put that here. Place it. And then wait over here. For the trap to be sprung. The Unbreakable is here. See how breakable he is. Oh, he's fairly unbreakable. Oh boy. We got the water. Might be a potion angle here. Back. He's using the barrier again. She's interrupted. I dislike you. You might not even needed it. Okay. Definitely didn't do that right. Anyways. Whee! Got to use some of the potions. That's always something. Flying. Back over here. Hey. Oi, sweet thing. Get me my claws and arrowheads. Got him. Velociraptor claws. 6 retractable claw found on the Velociraptor's middle toe. Used to slice the bellies of its prey. This handicaps the victims, ensuring they're still alive when the raptor begins to feed. And serrated arrowheads. Pronged waves on the edges of this deadly head allow for easier entry into a target's flesh, make it more difficult to remove. Functional. Appreciate it, dear heart. Why long face? Oh, you think we're that low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet, the kobolds can't leave metal be. And we throw at them, even arrowheads, back to their burrows it goes, and smelt it into new arms. So orders are, give them no metal. Make arrowheads out of claws, turn bitter, gingerbread, cooks gingerbread, and haul back any steel or bronze arrowheads. Comes natural, like to us seafaring folk, you know? We'd be scrimpers. Ruffable. Smoothly done, adventurer. We won't have to look over our shoulder for an army of golems now. Risking a little blood now saves wallows of it later. Yep. And these are 34. Another turn here, that's fine. Clearly, Commander London has come to trust your skill and discretion. Appreciate it. Well met, Arctic. Thanks for the other times. You're not soft, I'll give you that. I have a job that needs a hard land to kill, searching for kobold scouts. My boys said there are at least 3 of them somewhere on the hill. You can handle yourself, can't you? Yep. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Sergeant Sumriel is a woman of many talents, as you discovered one memorable day. This fine morning, she was attempting to master another. My mama told me before I went to sea, earlier you're strong as a horse, but fast as a snake, and brave as the whole company of heroes put together. But your sister is the clever one out of the family. Leave the thinking to others. Well, there's no leaving anything to anyone else out here, so I was thinking, how's about we tame some corals? They had to rip through kobolds. Let's go out there, tire out a coral, and catch it with this big sack. You got the oysters for that, I'll bet. Well, I'm no good at catching, and get too wild, for I know it, it's all killed or spent. No, sweet thing, this one needs your touch. You get a coral-sized sack. We have a coral-sized sack. All the different sizes of sacks. It's very efficient, very efficient. You saw them condors? Oh, that's a shiny piece of news. Balloon gets around, you know. And that's important in war. Goes one place to the next like. There's how I was a balloon. Tell the truth, some of them that's comrade to me scare the drawers off of me. What about fresh meat they are? Like to kill you for it. Of course, there's used to be out here. Indeed. What do we get here? Critical hit +2, direct hit +2, determination +2, tenacity +2, piety +2. I don't think we really have any piety-based ones. Let's grab that one. We're looking at ones that would actually care about. Getting critical hits is always a good shout. Well, that'll work. Alright. We're gonna go search for where the kobolds are at. Get the destination right next to this Velociraptor. Choose better destinations. That's fine. This Velociraptor produces fire. I think the other one wants to. And we're casting fire against him. Seems to still be decently effective. That'd be kind of devastating if fire didn't work. Would not be ideal. That's a lot of where our damage comes from. What's of earth and metal. Kobold missionary. There's no bombs. Okay. So tank it. That's it. Aggro to Condor. Off the check button. Just need to fight the things in the way to get to the next part. It's a process. It's okay. How are we looking? Definitely looking. Destination. This waiting is not helping. Aggro to Condor. Of course we have. Make sure we don't aggro the other Condor here. That would not help right now. Alright. I'm gonna dodge some stuff right now. Just taking all the hits. Little mage here. Not the greatest strategy sometimes. Almost died. That's okay. What the potions are for? We kind of didn't get to them before. Promise here. Anyways. Where's the destination? There's a coral. Kobold Pitman. I think it's paralyzed. It's going here. I guess it's thunder's just damage over time. Not paralyzed. That's unfortunate. Roll. Coral size sack. Here we go. Certainly large enough to fit a coral. You worry how the bag will fare as a score of razor sharp claws. Invalid target. Weaker? Paralyzed? Invalid target? Hello? Okay. A smaller one or something? That's a golem. Young coral, there we go. I could have totally grabbed a big size one. I'm fine. Wouldn't have even been an issue. Anyways. Young coral. Bag. It's an entire thing into a bag. Hilarious. Alright. Just gonna carry that back. It's fine. What areas do we have out here? Too much. I think we'll connect up to this at some point. If we complete these quests. Hey, you looking? Catch my coral yet? Yep. Full coral size sack. You sure to think a thin layer of burlap is all that separates you from a flurry of fangs and claws. Yep. Alright. A real damn coral. Wait till I tame this thing. Kobolds ain't gonna know what hit them. Won't know because they'll all be in pieces. How am I gonna tame this thing? That's such unusual like? You just sit on them or talk to them? Contrast and spine drops. Sure. Good luck with that. But a glass on as soon as I heard there was fighting. Had you pegged for a bruiser. Sure you don't want to give up the road and join us here? There's enough coals to go around. Something a touch familiar about those coals you saw too. Seen what seems somewhat moved that way before. Could swear to it. But come to me if we have even that much time. Another one. Help me, you love me. Some mines are sieves and some are steel traps. My commander, Mohammed, has the latter sort. His remembrance of things past begins a mission of vengeance. I'm racking my brain over those scouts you slew. Now I remember where I saw them. They belong to that cursed priest. The priest, the leader of the kobolds, 129th Order. The only lot to ever make it past our sentries and into this camp. The camp's supposed to be like a ship. You might get a broadside, but you'll see it coming. It's supposed to be safe here. But it wasn't safe that night when one of mine almost died. And swallowed a new maid. Easy pickings for the moles. It slipped in on a rainy night, and when it was over, we found, well, he'd been lying out in the rain, where rills, the color of roses running off of him. Had kept him safe in his own camp, see, so the Sawbones had to save him. I have amends to make. The priest's got to die. The priest is here, that means the kobolds' bombs nearby. When the 129th retreats, they go in fire and thunder, that's their way. You go to the bombs and set them off yourself. You come scampering to see what's amiss. Take him then. You may not be one of mine, but you're a red one, steel to soul. I can count on you. Take this smoldering coal, use it on the bombs. Since that night, I'll not misprize the priest's guile. Already the whole camp's on alert. Rear into revenge. Like, well, if this is one of the kobolds' tricks and they're thinking of ambushing us here, they won't live long enough for regrets. I'll go blow it up. Whee! I like the kobold bombs. Some really cool. Round targeting. Standing right next to it. Bomb destroyed. And it should all be around this area, it looks like. There's one. There's a couple bombs. And the last one. There it is. Not glowing in the same way other things do. More of a targetable than a interactable, I guess. That's something. Lurk at the switch find spot. It's right out in the open. Perfect spot to lurk. I can look him this way, probably. "129th Order." See if he's got any tricks. We're gonna just light him on fire. Throw a bomb. Do a little bit of damage. There you go. Whee! Okay. Stirring this in. Well, some of the good news. Did you get rid of that priest? Kobold priest's helm. Try to take it from the corpse of the kobold priest, 129th Order. His helm, ripped from that cunning head of his. You've done me a great service, adventurer. We'll do another for the Red Swallows. Take the helm to Private Mile at Camp Bronze Lake. Till the priest is dead, hopefully he is, your trophy will mean much to him. An adventurer or not, you're one of us now. Times aren't just changing, aren't they? They're turning like a mutinied ship. Who knows? Could be that being a friend of the Red Swallows proves a mighty useful thing. Alright. And that is everything out here. Completed. Basically. Down. Back to here. And of course we'll teleport. Oh, we're making money. It's a problem. Okay. 34, 34. Complete. Turn this in here. I know your face. Ah, the adventurer who delivered my pleas, but to no avail. Come from Overlook? Is all well there? Yeah, I've fixed everything. Here's a head. The priest is dead? The swallows? I thought perhaps they thought my wounds just deserts and left me to my shame. He did not tell you? I had the east watch that night. 'Twas me that failed and near died in the failing. Look, see these cuts inside the helm? One from each of the red swallows. These are the same marks we make in the woods, so that no comma would be lost. I thank you for bringing this. I'm the most fortunate man in the world. It's complete. Alright. We are 32,200 XP from the level here. So we're going to need to deal with that before we get onto the handful of level 35 things available. We've got options. Let's see what we can do. Next time. Goodbye.